Volvo A60. The Volvo A60 is the world's largest articulated hauler, able to carry 55 metric tons and weighing nearly 100 tons itself. Built in Braås, southern Sweden, it's the biggest machine the factory produces. In fact, the doors here had to be widened just to let it out. Today, this plant builds 6 hauler models and rolls 2 of them off the line every hour. Sheet metal and welding. Every A60 starts life as raw steel sheet, laser cut, optimized to minimize waste, with scraps recycled back into the system. The welding workshop is massive. Robots take over after initial manual joins, using 1.2 millimeters hoses filled with powder that melts it up to 1,300 degrees Celsius to fuse the metal. Articulated hauler evolution. Built for mines and quarries, the A60 evolved over 50 years from a simple tractor. It features articulated steering, an oscillation joint, and 6-wheel drive. At 12.22 m long, 3.85 m high, and almost 4 m wide, it has a 43.75-ton curb weight. Powered by a 16-liter, 673 HP inline-6, it delivers 3,200 Newton-meters of torque and can reach 55 kilometers per hour. The dump body, weighing nearly 11 tons, is custom-built in-house. Welders, or robots, spot weld its steel panels into place. Exhaust ducts are integrated to prevent freezing in sub-zero temperatures. Once welded, the dump body is blast cleaned with steel pellets, then painted, always yellow, no exceptions. A 3D laser scanner checks hundreds of points to within millimeters. Paint takes about 3 hours, followed by 24-hour dry. On the assembly line, the front frame receives its chassis number, then the 600 kg articulated joint is fitted using a hot bolt method, heating the metal, inserting a frozen bolt, and letting it cool firmly in place. Axle and steering fitment. Steering isn't just a wheel, it's full hydraulic movement of the front frame, with 1.2 m long suspension cylinders powering the motion. Workstations are designed ergonomically for all workers. Next, a 3.2-ton engine is craned onto the frame. It's built 200 kilometers north in Skövde, a plant active since 1868 with nearly 3,000 staff. Here, Swedish steel melts at 1,500 degrees Celsius, refined with secret alloys, and cast into cylinder heads in sand molds. After a 90-minute cool and robotic milling and drilling, each cylinder head is precision-checked with gauges to ensure tolerance accuracy, then moves on. Engine assembly and testing. Engine blocks are milled, drilled, and carried via AGV through the assembly line. Each engine gets 3 oil filters, 65 liters of engine oil, and undergoes a 1/22nd leak test using a temporary flywheel. Painting and shipping. Passing tests, the engine turns green, tradition and anti-corrosion, then travels 200 kilometers to Braås. Daily, 50 truckloads of parts arrive to support assembly. At Braås, the engine is installed on the frame. Then it's lifted and rotated 90 degrees on a Vandala turntable so installers can work ergonomically underneath. Cooling unit and cab arrival. They fit the 150 kg cooling unit and 210 liters of hydraulic oil. The driver's cab, a 200 kg shell built in Halsberg, arrives fully assembled. That plant cranks out 10,500 cabins a year. Tank fabrication at Halsberg. Nearby, tanks are shaped, welded, tested, painted, and sealed in a clean room environment to avoid debris contamination, vital for hydraulic integrity. Cabin assembly and painting. Cab assembly begins. For subassemblies are robot welded. Then the unit is rinsed, acid etched, primer coated, and painted gray with yellow trims. Paint thickness is measured at roughly 100 micrometers. Over 1,000 parts are installed during 7-minute cycles. Cabin testing and dispatch. Each cab is tested thoroughly: doors, windows, electronics. Then forklift shipped to Braås. Digital integration ensures safety and fleet connectivity in the field. Final frame build. In Braås 50-year production hall, the cab is mated to the front frame. Exhaust ducts and massive 470 kg fenders are crane attached. Then the rear frame is bolted on. Fluid fill and dump body installation. Almost 100 hydraulic lines are installed. The A60 is filled with 90L coolant, 210L hydraulic oil, and 100L diesel. The 11-ton dump body goes on last, plus its hydraulic cylinders. Engine start and hydraulic check. Engine fired for the first time. 50 meters of hydraulics and 250 meters of piping are inspected visually. Wheels on. Only now come the wheels. Each 2 m tall, 1,300 kilograms, attached with 24 bolts via robot. A height-sensitive forklift handles the assembly. Scratch inspection. A final visual check catches minor scratches, rubbed out or repainted depending on severity. Testing and leak detection. On the plant's test track, the A60 undergoes stress trials and UV-enhanced leak detection. Only flawless machines pass. Final inspection and delivery. An inspector signs off. It's been a 56-hour, 7-day build effort by nearly 500 workers. In 2 days, the hauler will ship to South Africa. Operational checks and performance. Tests include off-road drive, gradient handling, and articulated steering on steep inclines. It can tackle 40% slopes fully loaded. Transport logistics. From Braås to Gothenburg port, a single A60 travels on a low loader with escort vehicles. Its 3.11 m width demands it.